Um, Today is Tuesday, April 20 something. I don't know. I'm currently running late. Anyways, this week I decided to pick up and just record my week because it's the last week in DPMS. For those of you that don't know, it is a master's program at Drexel College of Medicine, and it's a special master's program. So if you meet the GPA and MCAT requirements, you will matriculate into the medical school the following year. So with it being the final, it's the last week of classes. I have my last anatomy class today. I have my last medical professionalism class tomorrow. The finals on Wednesday, and then that's it. And then I find out if I make contract or not. I need to be on this exam, this last exam, which isn't too bad. I need an 80, which isn't bad at all. So I'm meeting with my professor to go over my last exam with him. But yeah, I have a busy week. And I'm running late because my meeting is at 11. I'm running late because I decided, I want to make baked chicken and sweet potato and asparagus for lunch. And look at me. So I cannot be late to this. So I'm going to stop this here and I'll catch up with you guys later. So I just got out of my last anatomy class. That is so freaking crazy that already we are done with anatomy. Right now I am currently headed to an apartment tour in Center City, just because I'm looking for a new place to live. And in my current place, I'm basically just paying for my apartment, and I feel like for the money I could be downtown and living in a nicer apartment. So we're looking. And now, before I grind it out, I'm just gonna tour this place, see if I like it. I have a few tours this week. Yeah, we'll go from there. So I just came back from the tour and I thought it was okay. I had toured this apartment last summer, but I didn't really have as much of an open mind. Like, there were just different things I was looking for, and so I just came back and looked at it with, fresh face, fresh eyes, and I don't know, but I liked it. There was amenities. It wasn't the most updated, but for downtown and for the price, I honestly, you know what? For the price, I could find somewhere that looks better. Okay, I am home now. I ate dinner, went to Rite Aid, and now I'm gonna go study. I have some Anki decks that I need to make and that I need to do. And that's what we're doing for the rest of the night. Good morning. Today is Thursday. I'm on my way to class for my last medical professionalism lecture. Am I running late? Of course. Did I wake up at 9:42 and class starts at 10? Of course. But you know what? At least I'm showing up. So I just think that everybody should just be appreciative that, instead of saying it's 9:42, like, there's no way I'm gonna make it on time, I might as well not go. I'm still going. I'm on my way to class. After that, I have an apartment tour, but I'm thinking about canceling it because I have a physical therapy appointment 30 minutes after. So we'll see how that goes, but I will check in later. I am officially done with classes. We just did our last medical professionalism class, and it was actually nice. In this class, we talk about different topics regarding medicine. So we talk about like the history of medicine and healthcare, health policy, insurance, professionalism, ethics, health disparities. And so for this last class, we got to talk about topics that we wanted to talk about. So we talked about social media in medicine, racism in healthcare, and burnout. And it was a really good conversation. But we are done with classes officially. So now I just have my exam on Wednesday. I'm going to physical therapy right now. And then I'm gonna go home, clean up my apartment because I left it a mess. And then I'm gonna come back to school to study for the rest of the night. So I am back. I had to take a break because I had to go to physical therapy, and then I needed to clean my apartment. I've never let my apartment get that dirty. That's how you know it's final season. It's very stressful. But yeah, so the plan is just for me to stay and camp out in HSB probably until like 10. It's about 6:49. So I think 3 hours will be good. My to-do list is to complete lecture 3 PowerPoint, because I make PowerPoints just sometimes it's just a good way for me to have all the information in one place and reference everything and quiz myself because I add practice questions. And then to complete the Anki for lecture 2, and then probably to just, watch videos on things I'm still not understanding, probably draw out the brachial plexus, do origin, insertion, innervations for the muscles. The thing with anatomy is it's just so much material and they could question you on anything. Like we get PowerPoints that are like over 100 slides and he could pull a question from any one sentence on any one slide. So that's what's a little bit difficult, is that you kind of just have to study everything in great detail, but it's okay. We're thriving. We still have some time. I feel comfortable now that I know I need a C on the exam. And we're just gonna keep grinding it out. I'm in this study room in HSB. This is pretty much kind of like how all the study rooms look. I just like this one because it has the best view. But they typically all come with a table, whiteboard, a TV where you can hook it up to your laptop, or it comes with like the internet. So I'm gonna connect it to YouTube and maybe watch my videos on there, play a little bit of lo-fi beats, and just thug it out tonight. And then I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. So yeah, that's the plan, and I will check back in later. Look at Dior. Good morning. So today is Friday. It is like after 9, and right now I'm gonna go for a run, and then I have therapy at 11, and then I have an apartment tour at 2, and then I'll just be studying all day. I'll probably just go to HSB and stay there again until 10, but yeah. So right now I'm on my way to the shuttle so that way I can go to an apartment tour. I have a tour at 2, and then I'm gonna come back home to eat lunch and then head to HSB for the rest of the day. But I went for my run this morning, did about a 5K. I didn't run the entire thing. And then I had therapy at 11, and then there was a TA meeting, an interest meeting, where we got to just ask questions with the current lead TA about the position and whatnot, which was really informative because I think I'm going to apply. And yeah, so I'm gonna head to the apartment, see if I like it. This one is located on 12th and Vine, so it's like 3 blocks away from the shuttle stop, so it's close and convenient. So hopefully this one goes well, but yeah, check in later. morning. Well, it's 1:30. That's where my mind is. I'm at HSB. I'm on the second floor in a study room. I have my R&B going. I have my muscles going. I'm doing Anki. The goal for today is for me to complete all my Anki. I have like over 600 cards that I need to do, and then to review my PowerPoints. And if I can get to it, then also questions. But I'm planning on leaving here at 8, so I have like another 6.5 hours of studying. But yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I have to eat something because I've been so stressed. Like, it affects me in so many different ways, and I think honestly because it's like the last exam and like, you know, it's coming down to the wire, that like, I don't know, I feel like the stress this time around is just a little bit, it hits a little different, because this is for my white coat. This is for me to become student Dr. Hodges. Like, this will get me into the med school. So, and you know, it's just a lot. And like, I haven't really been sleeping, I haven't been eating, and it's just been really rough on me mentally. But you know, I'm taking it every day. I literally just have until Wednesday. It's already Saturday, and I had tutoring this morning. I have tutoring tomorrow. I have tutoring Monday. I have tutoring Tuesday. I'm studying with my friend tomorrow. I'm just doing everything that I can, honestly, because I want this so bad, and I'm so close, and I'm basically there, and I just have to keep going. I just have to keep doing it. But it's getting down to the nitty gritty, and I need to just grind it out. The things that is kind of messing me up right now is just the names of the muscles. So I've just been spending time a little bit just kind of just rewriting, especially for the posterior compartment, because they all sound the same. So I have to like just keep like drilling it and drilling it and drilling it. Like, if I have to draw this over name, origin, insertion, innervation, function like 30 times today, then I have to do it 30 times until I know it. And that's what Anki will help with, just like the direct, like, what do I need to know? What does this innervate? What is its origin? What bone is this? Like, that's what Anki is good for. That's why it's helpful with anatomy. The PowerPoints, I made PowerPoints in microanatomy because it helps me a lot. And I did really well in microanatomy. And so I'm like, you know, maybe I could try to do it for anatomy. I don't think it's going to be sustainable for me to carry that habit into medical school, but at least for this class right now, I can try. But basically, I just took all my lectures and like all the major things that I need to know, and just basically quiz myself and ask questions. So like, what is the origin, insertion, innervation? What is this bone? What does it do? What is this attached to? Like, a lot of labeling and identifying, and then practice questions from Texas Tech, Michigan Blue. It's just like a hub for me to have all my lecture content in one area with a bunch of questions and answers of my own, and then practice questions with like clinical vignettes and all that. So very, very intensive. It's a lot of work, but I'm almost there. This week has just been very chaotic and kind of stressful, but we're at the finish line. I can literally feel the white coat on my back. Like, I can feel it. So I'm just gonna keep pushing through, and yeah, I'll check back in when I'm eating lunch. So I just am now leaving HSB. It's 6 o'clock, so I left a little bit earlier than what I wanted to, but I was just fatigued. I went to bed really late last night. Like, I didn't go to bed until 4 and had to wake up at 9 a.m. for tutoring. And I've basically just been studying ever since. So I think it's okay for me to call it an early night tonight, so that way I can get some sleep. But I have to go to Fashion District to pick up a couple things, some things for my dog, and some things for me. My dog is sick, so I need to go and get her some stuff. some more dog pads, and then specific foods, like they say to feed them bland foods. And for myself, I just wanted to stop at H&M to grab a shirt because I'm going out tonight. And okay, listen. I know what it sounds like. Girl, you're just talking about how you're stressed out. It's exam week, and you're talking about you going out. But here's my thing. I'm content finishing with today with all that I did. When I go home, I am not picking up my laptop to study again, realistically. So it's either I'm gonna go home and go to bed, or I'm gonna go home and go out. And I haven't been out like to a club since like February. So it's like, why the hell not? So that's the plan. I sound like I'm gonna be out super, super late because when I used to be out in Miami, I used to be out until 5 a.m. and no nights are as late as Miami nights. So like I'm up until 4 a.m. anyways. Might as well have a little bit of fun, reward myself after a week of grinding, and pick back up tomorrow. Happy Monday. Yesterday I didn't pick up the camera because it was just a lot yesterday. I wasn't really in the best mood. The no sleep, the no eating is really catching up to me, and I was just exhausted. I woke up, I went to bed at 5 a.m. I woke up at 8:30 to go to tutoring, and then I went to my school to study with my friend, and that was good. But after that, I went home and I was just so exhausted. And I went to bed early at like 10, and I was able to wake up today at 7, but this shit is brutal. Like, I'm stressed for myself. I'm stressed for my friends. I'm stressed for everybody that's in this program. Like, we all started together, and it's just, everybody is just at a different level. Like, even though we're all taking the same classes, like, you could be track 1 and struggling, track 2 and struggling, worried about your MCAT or worried about your GPA. Like, we're just all in such different places, and like this being like the last 2 weeks, like, it's just been stressful because it's coming down to the wire, and this is for the white coat. This is everything we've been working towards leading up to this moment, and it's stressful as hell. Like, and the sleep has been hard to come and get. The eating has been hard to do. But I feel better today now that I've rested. I went to bed early, woke up early. I feel a lot better. Even though I feel like last semester, fall semester, was more challenging academically, this semester is just like, I feel like last semester, the grades weren't there yet. You know, the grades were arbitrary. So like, yeah, you're studying for exams and you might have gotten one bad grade or whatever. And then at the end of the semester, you get your grades and it's like, damn, I either need all A's to make contract, or like, you know, everybody's just in a different boat. I know I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in, where I'm probably gonna make contract. And I made this video because I'm just like, you know, I made a couple of TikToks and there were a lot of people that reached out to me, people commenting, and I know that there's a desire for this type of content because this program is amazing. It is everything that you think that it's going to be. It's challenging though. Like, it's the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Like, undergrad was nothing. It was a walk in the park compared to this. And so I understand why there aren't as many people that post content, because it's like, I'm not going to be posting content and I didn't make contract. You feel me? Like, I have to prioritize, like, my grades and my academics. TikTok will not see me if it's exam week or if I just did bad on an exam, because all this means nothing if come Wednesday I fail that exam and there goes this year down the drain. So you really gotta lock in and focus and on yourself and your grades and just uplift the people that are around you before, trying to give advice to the next person who's trying to get in the door. Because I will always, anybody can reach out to me, anybody can ask me about my experience. I'm 100% an open door, but it's hard to be consistent on a platform when you are chronically stressed. You're a student, and in medical school, when things are pass fail, that's a little different. But right now, it's giving I need a B+ average, and it's hard to maintain that type of intensity all year round. Like, it really, really, really is hard. I'm tired. But I know that there's a need for this content, and this is what I would have wanted to see as a prospective student. Like, I understand entirely. But, baby, this video not coming out until I get my official acceptance letter. Like, listen, I'm stressed. I'm severely, sleep deprived, food deprived. The exam is coming up. This is getting down to the wire for real. It's getting real shaky. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. That's all I'm saying. And yes, this program is amazing, but it's hard as hell. None of us are here to get a master's. We're all here because we're dedicated to becoming physicians, and we're willing to put, to go through this year, to go through this stress just to get to medical school. And it's something that is really inspiring about that, but it's also stressful because, I want to see everybody succeed. I'm going to go to HSB. I have an apartment tour at 10, and then I am going to do some practice questions because I have tutoring at 1, and I want to review those practice questions with my tutor. And then after that, I'm just going to be I made a high yield Anki deck with things I know that he's probably going to ask on the exam. So I'm going to do that and then finish off the day with more practice questions. But right now I'm going to go walk my dog before I leave out for the day because I'm going to be gone all day. So I'm gonna walk her, feed her, and then head to my apartment tour. So. Oh my goodness. It's a little disheveled in the back. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the day before the exam. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday, but yesterday all I did was I went to the apartment tour. I actually really liked it, so I think I'm gonna apply. And then I went to HSB, did a little bit of studying, had a tutoring session, and then came home to take a nap, and then went back to HSB to study with some people in my class, and went to the TA review, came back home, and did my Anki, and went to sleep. So now, today, the plan is I'm meeting up at Maddie's a little bit later with one of my friends. So until then, I'm gonna... I didn't take my Prozac. We're back. But yeah, so I'm heading to Maddie's early and then meeting up with my friend later. So I'm probably going to review the lectures, all 3 lectures again, just read them through, do some Anki, and then we're gonna do practice questions together. And then probably review my PowerPoint, get some more Anki done, review the lectures again, and go to sleep. And if I don't know it by 10 p.m., I sure as hell won't know it by 2 p.m. the next day. So we're going to bed at 10 tonight, getting a good night's sleep. You see, whenever I take my Prozac, the world just feels like rainbows, lollipops and rainbows in a cup. reviewed the lectures, I reviewed practice questions, I did Anki, I did practice questions, I went to tutoring. I feel like I've honestly prepared the most for this exam out of any of the prior anatomy exams. So I'm hoping that it pays off, but right now it's not about that. We will be studying when I get back after I eat and everything. The exam is not until 2, so I have a good amount of time. I'll probably go for 3 miles and then come back, shower, eat, and study. Last exam of DPMS. I don't know how many exams we took. I think it was like 25. This is the last exam of my master's degree, and I'm gonna be Peyton Hodges MS. And you know, we on to the next. Yeah, so I just made it to HSB. I don't know if I slept wrong on my neck, but God damn. Only 10, so I have a good 3 hours or so to study. So the plan is I'm just going through some practice questions right now, and then I'm gonna review his lectures. I'm gonna review my PowerPoint. I have some videos that I need to watch for like the nerves and vasculature, and then probably finish off with some more practice questions. So that is the plan. We are here solo. It is 1:40. My exam is in 20 minutes. I have done my prayer. I've done all that I can to prepare for this exam. This is the most I've studied, honestly, for an anatomy exam. I hope that it pays off. I know that I got this. I just gotta take my time, breathe, and just get through the questions, take all the time if I need. And yeah, so the next time I check in, I will be done with my master's degree. After this, we have an end of the year little party with the TAs and some food, and I will be a million times less stressed. Okay. So I just finished my last exam of DPMS. That is HSB. I will not need to see her, be near her for the next 3 months. Happy Thursday. You are looking at a newly degreed, almost, Master of Science. So I finished my exam yesterday, and we had like a little end of the year party, and they gave us our letters that we wrote to ourselves in the summer, and just kind of we talked with our TAs, we talked with our admin, and I'm just really happy to be done. The exam was okay. It was a lot of questions. It was 75 questions, but I hope that I got what I needed. I think that I did. All I can do is pray at this point and hope that he gets the grades in soon. Yeah, so I'm done for now, feeling good, and hopefully, you know, M1 is waiting for me in August. My white coat is waiting for me. I wanted to just hop on here and officially close out the video. As far as the exam goes, I got a 93. I needed a 78 to do what I needed to do, and I got a 93. And I've officially obtained my acceptance into the College of Medicine. So we are starting this August. We're very excited, and thank you so much for watching the video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things, and stay tuned for our next video. Bye.